IELTS writing task 2/IELTS essay. You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Advantages/benefits, overweigh/disadvantages, drawbacks. In some countries, governments are encouraging industries and businesses to move to regional areas outside the big cities. Do the advantages of this trend outweigh the disadvantages? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. You should write at least 250 words. Industries and businesses in some developed and developing countries are encouraged by governments to move in the rural areas from metropolitan cities. While there are benefits to it, there are some disadvantages operating them outside cities, as this essay will demonstrate. The main disadvantage is, as cities are getting densely populated with no cleaner air to breathe, the best solution is to move some industries and business in regional areas having less pollution. Moving to an area with low demand may be unprofitable as skilled resources may be unavailable. Also, dealing with providers, clients, and other contacts may not be beneficial as customer base is located in the city. Apart from this, infrastructure can be less developed, that will be problematic for businesses. Moreover, public transportation could be poor outside the city, and workers have to leave on their own transportation. For example, Bombay is overcrowded with many companies, and many companies do not want to move away from here because everything is so readily available. On the other hand, the main advantage of this is, with no space available for expansion of businesses and growth of industries in urban areas, the suburbs around cities are more likely to get developed. Because more land is available at a cheaper rate in the cities, the business could be expanded. Also, workers are available at less salary and it can be profitable for business, and since more jobs are available, locals can benefit from it. In addition to this, employees are distressed unlike longer commutes to cities, and they get a healthier environment to live in due to less pollution and no traffic congestion. This results in cities getting less populated and results in the development of rural areas. In conclusion, with the above in mind, it is clear that running businesses and industries in cities or outside cities both have positive and negative aspects. However, in the long term, running businesses outside the city would have possibly greater advantages. Model answer 1. Industries and businesses are the primary concern in many cities as they make the city more congested and pollute the environment in one hand, while creates job opportunities and contribute to the development of the city on the other hand. Many of the enterprises are operated and promoted in bigger cities only. Encouraging them to move to regional areas is a good idea. I believe that has more benefits than drawbacks. There are several advantages why industries should move to the regional areas, and the government should take initiatives to do so. The most important aspect is the development of the regional areas. Setting up of the enterprises in the rural area will help to develop the basic infrastructures like transportation facility, electricity, and road in the rural areas. In addition, the people of this area will have the golden opportunity of employment, and that would enhance the living standard as well. Moreover, the economic activity of the area will increase, and that would let the government take further initiatives in order to develop this urban area. The various types of small businesses and industries like hotel, lodge, suppliers will emerge, and that will support other businesses and add value to the economy of these areas. Regional offices are often helpful to expand businesses and to reduce the manufacturing and operating cost. Thus many big industries would be actually benefited from this. Again, the pressure on the big cities would reduce, and that would lessen many serious issues like pollutions, traffic jam, and waste management. Despite this, there are several disadvantages of moving the businesses and industries to regional areas. One of the prominent drawbacks is the exploitation of natural resources. The industry will use the various kind of resources such as forest, water resources, which will cause the environmental degradation, like pollution, climate change, and much more. The gradual increase in the number of population in such urban areas will increase the crime rate. Finally, relocating an industry to a different place involves a huge amount of costs, and the industries would not want to spend this amount naturally. All in all, comparing the good look and bad look, I think that the government must encourage the selected industries and businesses to move to regional areas where they would operate in a better fashion for the overall betterment of economy and environment and population sample. Constant migration toward the big cities has become a common phenomenon all over the world. To prevent this, national authorities are encouraging/instigating industries and businesses to move to the suburbs. Although this trend has minor drawbacks, the positive outcomes certainly overweigh them. To start with, the development of metropolitan cities and the opportunities available there has attracted a large number of people from rural areas. Unfortunately, this migration of rural people into urban areas has created problems like traffic congestion and lack of basic facilities in cities. Encouraging people to move back to their native places is the only solution to this problem, and the only way to achieve this is to create job opportunities in the countryside. Hence, governments are encouraging industries to set up their offices and factories in the rural areas. This trend will shoot up employment and career opportunities in less competitive markets, and at the same time it can address the problems of housing and overcrowding in cities. Since people don't have to move or travel far for job, the road traffic will come down automatically. This will reduce pollution and improve air quality in metropolises. In addition to this, flourishment of development in countryside will equal economic growth of all the areas. In the end, country will progress as a whole. However, there is a downside to the industrialization of villages. It will cause air and water pollution there. However, in my opinion, this problem can be solved to a great extent by ensuring proper waste management. Some people are also worried that urbanization will destroy the local culture. Nevertheless, these are small